Hi, my name is Rachel Cox and I am a certified teacher of grades pre-K through 3rd. Today I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to create tests and quizzes using Google Forms. Creating a new Google form. The first thing you need to do is open up your Google Drive. You then can click on New. I've circled it in purple. Then there will be this drop-down menu and you will select Google Forms. I have also circled this in purple. This is the screen you should now see. Adding a title and description. Now you can click on the words Untitled Form and put the title you would like. Then you can click on the words Form Description to add a description to your form. As you can see, I titled my form Little Red Riding Hood and my description is Reading Comprehension Test. Creating a short answer question. Now you can click on Untitled Question and the screen will appear. Click on the drop-down menu to see the variety of questions we can create using forms. For this question, I'm going to use short answer. I like to start my forms off with a question for students to fill in their names, so I can be sure I'm giving the right student the appropriate grade. So for the first question, I'm just going to type name. Creating a paragraph question. Now we are going to create another question. Click on the little plus sign I have circled in yellow to create another question. We are going to create a paragraph question next, so click on the drop-down menu and select Paragraph. You can type your question like I did by clicking on Question. The paragraph question allows students to type a large amount in the response box. Creating a multiple choice question. Now let's create a multiple choice question. Click on the plus sign and select multiple choice from the drop-down menu. You can type your question just like we did before. Where it says option 1, you will type your first option there. You can add other options by clicking Add Option. You can also include the answer choice Other by clicking Add Other. That is in blue. Creating a checkbox question. Let's create a checkbox question now. Click the little plus sign to add another question and select Checkbox from the drop-down menu. Creating a checkbox question is very similar to a multiple choice question. You can add answer choices like you did before. This type of question allows students to choose more than one answer. Look at my example question I created. Making questions required. Something cool you can do in forms is making certain questions required to answer before students can submit the form. It is in the bottom right of the page and I have circled it in yellow. You can click on this little circle to make a question required. You can even make all questions required. For me, I like to at least make the name question required so I know whose form I'm grading. Rearranging question order. You might have noticed these little dots that I have circled in yellow at the top of each question. You can click on the dots and drag the question around to rearrange your questions. Duplicate or delete questions. You might have noticed these symbols that I have circled in yellow as well. The first one is if you want to duplicate a question. You can just click that symbol instead of typing out the same question all over again. The second symbol is a trash can, and if you click on it, it will delete the question. Preview your form. If you scroll to the top of your form that you created, you will see a gray icon that looks like an eye. I have also circled it in yellow. You can click on this to preview your form. It will open your form in a new tab to show you what it will look like when your students fill out the form. Share your form via email or link. Once you are pleased with your form, it is ready to be sent out to your students. At the top of your page, you will see a purple button that says Send. I've also circled it in yellow. You can click on that button and this page will pop up. I like to send my forms out by email or by link. For email, you can just type in the emails where it says To. You can also just get a link for the form to send out to your students or post it on Google Classroom. You can click the gray link symbol I have circled in yellow and just copy the link and paste it where you would like. Thanks for watching. I hope you have learned some useful information about Google Forms that you can take back to your physical or virtual classroom. Creating tests and quizzes is just one way to use Google Forms in the classroom. I encourage you to explore other ways to use Google Forms in your classroom, especially during this time of virtual learning.